Maybe just playing really loud in the other room.
That's what we need. Racco, if you don't do logo, I'm going to tell you.
This is an issue for me.
Okay, so welcome to Cascading Cosplayers, as I'm calling it. Basically, this is kind of an introduction to the world of cosplay music videos, or as I like to call it, running around people in circles with a steady camera. So it's a camera balanced on a pendulum, and the trials and tribulations therein. So this is something that I've just basically been done because I just thought, why not? I kind of saw videos like this. There was a video from Axton Lee in America, who's basically the kind of guy who kicks like all these type of things. Basically, he just went, I like to do this, let's have a go at it. And it's kind of cool. You get these videos all the way around the world now. It's kind of silly. You go to an American convention and you come back and there are 30 of those videos. Unfortunately, they tend to be of the same pretty cosplayers, so it's just from different angles. I like to imagine kind of a matrix ring of cameras, except they've all got people with cameras on pendulums and they're just walking around in circles. Eventually, we'll have a full 3D music video. So yeah, and this is kind of, I kind of saw these videos and thought, that sounds really cool, because I was into videography long before I did photography. But I had crap equipment, I didn't know what I was doing, I had no help, so they all sucked. I could show some of them, but don't. I did a lot of photography, and I kind of saw these videos and thought, that's amazing, someone in this country should do that sort of thing. And I thought, well, yeah, but it's going to be stupidly expensive. How would you even do that? How is it kept so smooth, the way it kind of pans around people? What is it? Yes, it is. Good point, actually. Back.
Which one?
And then you see kind of the meta of
very, very briefly.
Until you're an IT professional.
This is what happens when you actually use software like from Microsoft. You actually go, I actually use PowerPoint. Oh, it's terrible. And surprise. So this is kind of one of those videos which is actually made by someone else, and this is kind of meta. This is a videographer filming another videographer. What the hell is he strapped to? I want to know what that is. I can see. That bit's a camera. I recognise that bit. What the hell is this shit? So literally, first thing I did was like, I see a name there, it says Steadicam. Steadicam, and you Google, that's not a small number of dollars. Those things cost $4,000. That's not including the camera, or the monitor, or the battery pack, or anything else. So I basically went, right, give up instantly, no. And about a month later I went, no, I'll give up. I sat down and said, how could we make something like that? And I have no idea how it works, what it does. It costs $4,000. I'm going to do that. And then I just found there are other stabilizers out there. And this is basically a panel to say, here's what I've learned. And all the mistakes that I've made.
Best kind of panel.
Absolutely. So why do you want to do cosplay music videos? Well, you kind of get an idea of the con, basically. And oh, this is looking really squished. I'm thinking away about this because mine's falling through. Actually, you can do it with double letterbox.
I recognise that.
Yep.
Very far right.
Oh.
You can capture really cute things. You can make the most mundane of tasks in a fascinating. You can make really cool moments look even cooler.
That
works.
No.
Yeah, they really did.
You can tell jokes that a photo would just have a joke and you have to kind of like structure it so the joke will arrive to the viewer at the right time. And you can just capture moments that a photo might not capture. You just leave the video running and you just find people having fun. You can capture the most amazing expressions. Videographers ruin everything. So here I am. So my focusing thing, focusing in, yeah. Okay, no, he's no, he's there's another one! Where's it even come from?
Coming down the walls!
He's like, right, what's ready to go out? Oh, he's still there?
I don't think you can try.
You saved it.
Yeah, you better run.
Oh, God knows me.
And there we go, I get my shot.
Yay!
Now, this is really weird because I can't put a picture on the screen and remember why it's there. I don't have any notes whatsoever. Okay, so the issues with videography, before we get on to how you actually do the fancy camera work stuff, is pretty much, it's just like photography, except it's taking 60 pictures a second rather than one. And the problem is rather than with photography, you take one massive picture and it's in a raw format and you can do whatever you like to and you can do crap to it, you can process it, and you can make an amazing photo. If you were to do that with video, you would go, I start filming and your hard drive would explode. Trying to save that many pictures a second, no.
Amen.
So it just kind of goes, you know what, I'm going to compress it in ways you probably won't realise, and you probably won't realise until you make mistakes. So problems that you have on a camera, you can go, oh, I can probably fix that in post, and you get a video and you go, no, that's gone. So, you know, I filmed a little clip like that, just moving just for no reason. And yeah, there's white everywhere. The black's all right, but the white's gone. And these are issues you need fixed in your camera. So suddenly everything takes on a much more stream. This is the problem with framing. When in the video, people are just moving, and you only get one shot of these things unless you tell them to do it again, and again, and again. Jump again.
Sometimes you only get
Yeah, absolutely. So sometimes you cut off heads. You have to be aware of framing, not just where they are, where they're going to be. And sometimes they won't tell you, and sometimes you're trying to communicate and say, right, where are you going to jump? I'm going to jump! Where are you going to? Oh, and you've gone. That was great, bye! No, I haven't filmed the... Okay. So, this is the result of when someone says, quick, film me, and I haven't set my camera up. Okay. So this is me just holding the camera. It's a nice slow motion, it's not doing too bad, but what are you doing? Oh, you're doing this over there. Oh, I see what they're doing. Oh, there's more than one. Oh, hang on. The camera's over the place, I have no idea what they're doing. It's like, you're going that way? Oh no, I have to go back here, I have to go back all over the place. Okay, so this is what a nice smooth shot can look like. Yeah, okay. And here's the shot I took before that when it wasn't balanced properly. And let's go!
Taking bits of my skull.
And this was the difference of 1 millimeter on my camera. So there's a lot of trials and tribulations. A lot of mistakes. Now, here's what some people may think I might look like. I'm sure you all imagine me that's apparently. Lou drew this for me as a... Yeah.
Yes, you can totally bend like that.
Oh yeah, I'm totally that skinny, and I have a hat and a tie, apparently. And my steady cam looks like it's been hit by a bus. Other than that, it is dashing and daring. So yeah,
The
I totally look that cool. This is totally how it works. Actually, it looks more like that. Concentration on that face.
Wouldn't have you any other way?
Absolutely. So the entire idea of like filming on these kind of cameras, normally these kind of cameras you just stick right up to your eye and you go, and you can see exactly what the world is doing. These you have to rely on the little screen because the camera's going to tell you what it's doing. And you're going, okay camera, now I need to move you and, I need to, I have no idea. And so it's moving, you're moving, is it smooth? I have no freaking idea, did you get home? So you just have to basically get it right, first time every time. Or just keep trying. Just going to go, that might have been alright, but do it again.
Just in case.
Just in case. Okay. Another example of how not to look cool is mirrors.
Wasn't that still in the video though?
Yeah. I didn't actually notice I was in it. Later. Okay, so this is
No,
my
that should
first
be now your thing. You need to put yourself in it every time.
It's got the nest.
I like
So
Easter.
this is basically the first attempt I had at trying this. That was before I painted it. I painted it black because that was cool. And also I've noticed if something's bright white and you go, wee, and goes, what the hell is that? It's kind of destructive. So, oh, they're doing something cool, I'm going to fly in, and then they go, I'm doing something cool, what is that? It just doesn't make for good video. So this is my first attempt at this. You can make this around sort of 10, 20 quid. And there's videos on the internet how to do it, so it's kind of plumbing suppliers. I always recommend sticking one of these things on it, because that one there is basically to get the camera without any straps attached to it, and with a £500 camera. So I recommend that. So these are, you can get these off eBay for about 6 quid. And they just, your camera attaches to that, and got some there, that's lovely. So I do recommend that for everything now. Fox introduced me to these. Just thank you for that. So this is basically, you strap your camera in here, and as you may notice, there's nothing particularly special, it's just a great big steering wheel. And there's another videographer, Ellie, who uses one of these, and she's amazing. And there's kind of no magic to this other than you're more stable. You've got two hands, you're not with the camera like this, and like that, you've got two hands. So it takes a bit of practice, takes a bit of work. I'm going to show one of the videos in a bit, just to show how far she's come sort of since starting to use one of these. You can get amazing results with this, and also you can control what you're doing. You can go, I'm going to fly like this, and then like this, and then back here a bit. With mine, you can't. So you go like that. And everyone just gets to make steering wheel jokes all day long. Here's my second version. Which is one of these. I'll show you how it works. Balance this is going to be hilarious. So balancing becomes kind of a dark art that kind of looks vaguely like that. I'm not going to get vague for you, but and you can fly with it. And as you can see, that's not balancing. So never mind. But the whole idea is to separate the motion of you from the motion of your camera. You've got a wibbly thing here. Because they said it was a gimbal, and it's not. So there it is. It's a ball and socket joint, not a wibbly thing. That's what a gimbal should look like, with bright colours and amazing things. Colours totally make a difference. And it wasn't, so they lied to me. But that's why this costs, this one costs like a tenth of the price. There we go. And as you can see by the amazing spirit level there, not the best of equipment. So that is my camera level, there is the spirit level not. So it's really useful. So in some ways you get what you pay for, but if you are willing to put the effort in, you can make anything out of what you've got. This is one of the cheapest things you can buy on Amazon. And I got out of the box and stuck in my camera and went, nope. Nope. And nope. I tried every setting that it had, which is sort of like adjusting things on here, and just not a chance. So I went, I have a vague understanding of physics, and I just strapped it to it. I strapped more weights, I strapped things to it, got some spray lubricant.
Pennies.
Yeah, there was, I've lost my little half penny, which I used to do at the screw in it. So basically I sort of customised this thing to crap, and then managed to make a video out of it. I also recommend these sort of clips for your cameras, because otherwise it's like, I'll just put my camera down somewhere. There's no easy way to put that down. Okay, and this. Sit it up. This is the new harness. I basically had it about 3 days ago, so I haven't had much of a chance to test it. This is the one that you may sort of vaguely recognise this from the video that you saw just there. This didn't cost me £4 grand. Not even slightly. This is kind of a Chinese knockoff, as it were. But I've seen some reviews that basically say, no, well, this is as good as the £4 grand one. It doesn't cost £4 grand because it hasn't got a steady camera on it. Completely wrong way. It's supposed to do that, it's fine. It's supposed to do that totally. Okay. Yeah, that is a balanced steady hand. That's close. That's why you can take hours doing this. You get out of your bag and you go, oh, and then you sit there going, yeah, is it balanced yet? No, it's not. That's why a lot of people actually use one of these, and they just do that. They sit there going, it's interesting, one of the first things I've learned is those times you can actually get to the point. It's fine. Perfectly balanced. Interesting things, the first thing I found about them, this one's actually, I can't show you because I can't be asked to balance it properly, but you could do a drop test, which is basically you just drop it and it would take 2 seconds and do that, and just stop. And I don't understand the physics, but it does. These ones will just spin forever. And I didn't realise that. I was just like, I can drop it and... What have I done wrong? But it's fine, doesn't need to be perfect for now. Just needs to stay there.
Camera, you're drunk.
You should turn it on to film while doing that.
There's one problem with this. Does anyone actually feel how heavy this is? This is a light camera. It's sort of an early level model. This is a carbon fibre one rather than full metal. I'm using as few weights as possible to get it balanced. And my handshake. It's not too heavy. I can use it, but when you want a steady video and your hand is shaking, those do not add up. So they've made this. This is what is known as freaking ridiculous. More machine now than man.
Is this what Axon uses?
Sorry?
Isn't that what Axon...
He uses the foreground model of this, but yes.
Skydiving harness.
It extra out to die hard.
This is why I said to people hug me. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while, give me a hug. It's like, yeah, hug me now before I put this thing on. This is not protection.
Nerd, are you in fact the Batman?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
So yeah, this thing is dangerous.
It's aliens, I get it now.
Please get 4 of those.
It's magic!
You're creative. There's no self-respect for your personal safety.
It's the $6 million nerd.
So obviously this is not balanced properly, but nah, I don't think you want to sit here for 20 minutes watching me balance this damn thing. But the whole idea is now all of the weight. Do that. Don't do that.
You put that alongside that wings out there. It'd be amazing.
Go back to me. But basically, this doesn't actually help steady anything, even though it looks like it's got a massive spring. This is just sort of a suspension mechanism that takes the weight out of it and puts it right there.
Just where you want.
So you just don't notice it, so it's the silent killer. No, this is magic, there is no weight, I feel nothing. I took it off, I'm like, oh god.
That's so cool.
If it's balanced properly and it's not, then we're going to get a good idea of just... Will this help me make better videos? Probably not.
But it's fun.
But it's fun. I'm going to give it a try and then I've still got my backup. Issues with it, that's as low down as it goes.
No more upskirt shots.
Oh.
These things do have a mind of all the videos are still shot on the old one, by the way, but videos do have a mind of their own, these cameras. It's like, totally filming the right person there. These are slightly better attempts. Check out that smoothness. Check out that crazy angle. Yeah, totally intentional. Losing it a bit. And it's gone. And once it's gone, you ain't getting it back. You're going, stop, I need to recalibrate. Nope.
My wheels were going, I ain't stopping anywhere. Like.
Come back. And they did a flourish off my camera. I'll do it again. No. Oh.
There was so much crap on the
This smacks me in the face in the middle of the panel, which would be hilarious. So because I've got my different events, sometimes this works for amazing shots, but if people sort of finish doing things and go, oh, yeah, I've done a big circle around them, I'm going to finish now, and then they do something better, it's like, oh, she's going in for a hug, that's fine, and I had to stop, and now the smooth arc is broken. Camera, go back the other way, no, in its own time. So I've got a great shot of her taking a picture, great shot of the hug, everything in between, terrible. A bit nice video, with some creative editing maybe. Yeah. So I missed the beginning bit there, but it's for reiteration. But it's one of those things that when you've got these kind of cameras, basically, don't stop filming, just because they won't know whether you stopped filming or not, and you'll think, oh, I'm done now, and they carry on doing something. And that's the better shot. Okay. You can do slow motion. With these cameras, they can film at very high frame rates. You get slow motion, sorry about the cassette. So you get nice, pretty things. However, people have seen The Hobbit recently. The high frame rate stuff you sort of going on about. Some people love it, some people hate it. And that's kind of, we're just kind of used to film frame rates. So we're kind of used to seeing things as the normal kind of film rates. So when we've got this high film price there,
It looks like you're watching Narnia from the early 90s.
Thanks.
BBC Yes, but that's not what you expect when you go to see a cinematic film, is it?
this is kind of similar thing of what it looks like.
Yeah.
Everything looks a bit faster.
A bit too real,
A
a
bit
bit
too fast.
too fast.
Oh, good, you missed the part where I nearly crashed into the tree. Oh, no.
I thought you were just going admiring it.
No, I couldn't see that tree coming and I suddenly worked in the curve.
Those trees, they come out of nowhere, don't they?
Peripheral.
So it's one of those interesting things that suddenly you can't film things at normal speed in this mode almost. Because if they're going high motion, then people go, oh, my arms. But, so here was the low mode that I mentioned earlier. When it was like, oh, how could you do upskirts? Well. So this is the problem, that when you want to go any lower than that, and you generally do, because with photography you like to take from low angles so that people look more impressive, and video looks even better. But you do have to film this upside down mode. Which means I have to edit video after that until I get home. Does it look right? I have no idea. So pretty much you have to film like that. Now I mentioned I need to look at the screen to see what I'm doing.
You need a laser.
You need a mirror.
Periscope.
Yeah, so what people actually do is get a monitor here plugged into their camera, so when they spin up, it's like, oh, that's what I'm doing. But I haven't got that far yet. And this thing really doesn't go upside down. But obviously I had to try. So, yeah. So that was fun. And simply, it needs to be low to the ground, so I had to do it upside down and just guess. And you can tell it's not steady slightly. Well, if you're looking carefully anyway. Most people aren't going to care because they're going, well, that's quite a nice costume today. You can have the other fancy things, but this is something you almost can't do in these kinds of...
Oh, that's...
It's going a bit too slow, but...
It deserves to be savoured.
You look different these days. Yeah. So that was a focus change. Focus change involves just turning this dial. However, considering you're not allowed to touch this camera in any way, because you go touch and shake it, shake appears in the camera because you're touching it. You don't touch the camera. So, really difficult. So that's something you actually kind of lose the ability to do once you start detaching from the camera. Right. Let's talk more about what you can do in front of the camera, because obviously not many of us are going to have these, hopefully, because then I won't have competition. I want competition. I can't take it all by myself. Please help. So, what can you do in front of the camera? Do you want the camera pointed at you? I say yes. What can you do?
Oh, right.
Now,
Oh, God.
this goes on to... So, in front of a camera, especially in slow motion, what people don't realise is the difference time makes. Simply because it is slower. Not only is what you're doing is slower and it looks smoother and it looks magical and wonderful, but the gap between when you do one thing and another is also lengthened. So if something is boring and nothing's happening, you're going to notice it a lot more. you also have things like reaction times. You've noticed it a lot more now. So this is what happens when you kind of get like a group of cosplayers and you go, right, let's do a thing, and they go, oh, we've got an idea, we're going to do a thing, and it's going to be amazing. And I say, okay, I'll just film. That's great, because that just all work for me. However, if you're not sure about things like the difference in timing and slow motion, you get things like this. So we've got pattern coming up. It doesn't matter, you know, the beginning of the end of the clip I can cut off. Okay, because the action started. So I'll ring up the escalator, fantastic. Doing their thing, they're bugging off. Where's the next one? Okay. Now, I've got to keep the steady motion at this point. Okay, right, I'm going to better start going slower. There's one more.
But they're closer together.
Yeah, they're close together. That's fine. She's taking her time. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, there's another one, and I've run out of area to walk in. And now we've got bins. So keep things close together, even because they'll look slower. So here's an example of, well, partly an example of doing it better, but also this is a raw clip. I haven't put this to a video yet. I haven't touched it up. I haven't cut the beginning off. So this is a lot of setting it up.
Because it's from only 2 weeks ago, right?
Yep, pretty much. So, because it's like this and it's detached, even things like pressing the record button is a case of, right, okay, setting it up, checking the focus. Oh, Christ, where am I going to be for the focus? Where I want to start? Okay, and then go. No, it's pissed off. And in sort of noisy environments, explaining that to the cosplayer can be really hard. It's like, no, I'm not ready yet. Are you ready yet? No, I'm not ready yet. Okay, I'm going. No, no, no. Happens a lot. This is because I'm really quite quiet and I talk really fast. I should let the sound in for this one. This is also brilliant because his chest lights up and my camera went, I'm going to focus on that. It's okay. Yep, I'm going to focus. No, no. I'm pointing his face, going, focus his face. It's like, yeah, but there's something really bright down there. So I literally have to point at his chest and go, okay, focus on his chest. If that makes you happy, camera.
Doesn't help people flashing in the background.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was you actually. Okay, there we go. Oh. That's the things just work much smoother if you just do them in very quick succession. So rather than I belong to one side, then we'll have a kind of a fight on one side. So no, just quick succession, and then it goes better. This is especially true for things like dances, because any even millisecond out of sync you might be, it's just going to become more obvious. And it's a shame because, you know, in real life these guys are really good. They practice a lot. They're really good in sync. But just because of the slow motion video, you're going to notice every single flaw. And it's kind of harsh. So be careful when, you know, in planning to do these kind of videos for filming in slow motion. Simply tell your videographer what the hell you're going to do, because otherwise he has to guess on the fly, and as I have to keep the smooth motion, I just have to guess. I just sit there going, hang on, okay, they're gathering together. What the hell are they doing? I think I know what they're doing. Shit, get closer. And keep the camera up so it's not up the freaking skirt. No, that's too high. Cut off their heads. And down. And this is what I have to deal with. You know,
was that at Midlands?
that was Midlands, yeah. So they've done this amazing performance, and this is obviously got to take a lot out of them. And goes from that going.
Yeah, as if those guys in the background didn't notice that was what they were doing there.
Probably. Want to jump around? Please jump around. It always looks awesome, especially if you have massive long hair. But try and jump on the correct side of the tree where I can see you. So that one there. Much better. Okay. If you can really jump, then please do really jump.
Jumping's
Clip is not
hard.
I don't care. Great. Cool as good. You can do stuff like this, then please do it. So this guy was actually half drunk at the time and said, do you want to film me dance? So I was just like, oh, okay, I'll film you dance, and I can delete it later, and I'm glad I did.
Drunk.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you can do stuff like that, then please feel free to.
Is it the same guy who was in the background of the previous one?
Probably. It
Probably.
wasn't quite drunk. He filmed me, watched me filming them dancing. He was like, can you film me dancing? And he was pretty drunk. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then that, and it's like, okay. That is perfectly valid. There we go. If you can stab, then please do stab. I said, if you can stab, then please stab.
Yeah, it's hard when you say. But I'm gonna hit you in the face.
I don't care.
Please point the sharp stabby thing at the glass lens that costs more than my rent.
So I mean, it is tricky, and people are very nervous about attacking me with a camera.
I do not want to break your lens. I know how much those things cost. I don't want to break your lens. Whee!
That's how much I care. I mean, yeah, obviously, if you're going to come at me with something like a sledgehammer, maybe. then yeah, please don't hit my camera. But if it's made of cardboard, then just do it. Because it's going to look cool, and I'll probably try and dodge at the last second or something cool and animated.
Yeah, but if I'm going to give you a black eye or break your
If it
leg,
makes good video, I like it.
I'll wear it like a pride, you know. You should wear a welding mask.
Because the thing is, at the end of the day, I'm going to be here. And all you can do is just stab.
yeah, you won't at Ame. You won't when you were taking risks.
Okay, I was probably like this entirely. Stab me! Might be
It's
easier
okay,
now.
he only needs one eye.
I've only got one.
And black eyes are cool.
If you can stand there and do something amusing, do something amusing.
It's a lemming!
And if you just want to absolutely just stand there absolutely still, then do that as well. Because that looks really cool. There are many dangers in doing this sort of thing. First of all, he's aliens. They're not really cool. Second of all, you're much easier to spot when you have a massive thing strapped to you. Also, when you're busy looking at the camera lens and you're running around, you may not be paying much attention to your surroundings.
Donk.
I have arms. You might get injured in battle. You might be attacked by the elements. Actually keep the camera steady, the wind will just... It's also dangerous for people you're filming if you don't tell them that things are going to be in the way. Here's a trick. It might not even be people who are in your video or involved in any way that get hurt.
Sword.
Yeah.
So I've mentioned, you know, you've got dangers to yourself, you've got dangers of them hurting you, you've got dangers of you hurting them, you've got dangers of them hurting other people.
No, you know, people agree.
It's when videographers collide.
Yeah. As you can see, there's a lot of people with cameras down the front row there. And I'm like, you know, it's fine, you know, I'm just going to run around and, you know, I'm going to get the pie picture. He's taking his time, I need to go slower and slower. Damn it, Rackham, move! And I'm in everyone's way.
But you got the shot.
But this is when other photographers may kill you.
Yeah, but you're not.
The rules don't apply.
It's true. You're in my way, yeah? Would we put something?
And whose shot did you block?
Yours. It's a great shot, which on the internet it's just this amazing shot that's really close up, and that's because if you actually do look at the uncropped shot, it's 70% me. Which is also why I missed the head in the first place, because I was trying to duck down really low. Just still failed. So this is what cameras do to other people. There's also a really good reason for why you should check your camera settings. If you have your camera settings set to America, then everything becomes flicker zone. Everything in the world flickers. Any
So do
unnatural
not set
light.
to America.
Do not set to America.
Oh, because of the electricity hertz. That's amazing.
Yes, so all these lights are all synced to our power supply, which runs at 50 hertz, not 60 hertz in America. And we go, your camera says, do you want to film at 50 frames a second or 60? And you go, 60 is more. And then you film.
That's the same as the lights.
Yeah, it's more. And then you get home and then you get that. There is no fix for it. So just a warning there. If you get home and go, there must be a plug-in for this. So when you're setting up, they could do silly things, but if you've got a video mode, then you can film them. It's like, yeah, I'm checking my settings. Yep. You keep doing what you're doing. That's before I even knew Nikki, so she's just like, I'm just running around with this suspicious device. What might I be doing? She has no idea. If you keep pointing something at someone long enough, they'll do something silly. It works on people in normal clothing as well. And the best yet is if you're using a camera, that it's filming video. And this is a more extreme example. Point at a group of people and just watch what they do. It is in fact contagious. The thing is, you hang around with video cameras long enough. As you did on the actual. So this is kind of the last particular slide. I do have some bits and stuff I can also go into. This is the last expo in October, and something of an event happened. Now I heard there were going to be several of these going on, but whatever. And I was just up on this balcony going, there's not much to shoot. What is that massive mob coming down? And this, literally, I started filming. I didn't have time to stop filming, and I thought, you know what, it's fine. I'm just going to run down there. So this is how a camera works when I'm running.
Super Nert, run, run, run.
Like, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I don't care if you put a camera up on a bigger camera. Out of my way, out of my way.
You should do that more. Yeah, that's cool.
No, I can't
Run,
see
Nerd, run.
There's a few people there.
Were you running backwards at this point? Or?
No, that's a lot more people than I thought.
You're just screaming, move, move.
Best thing, yeah, we got a sigh at the front. How cool is that? That's my slides. Now, videos can come in many different shapes and sizes. Basically, there was a complaint I saw recently on a Facebook group called Cosplay in America. It's basically just one guy who just called himself Cosplay in America. He is all Cosplay in America. He's a good guy. So he's written books. He's kind of like Cosplay Fever over here. Basically, he just records cosplay and stuff and just links to cool things. And a debate got started on kind of these kind of videos. And because there's all this sweeping motion stuff, they just started saying, oh, it's kind of boring. Everyone does the same thing. They just buy one of these and then they sweep it around cosplays and it's the same every time. There's hundreds and thousands of these videos, different people in all of them, in different locations constantly. And people are doing different things, and I'm really upset by that. Just kind of the fact that people just think, just because there are cosplayers in there and I'm filming it and there's music involved, they're all the same. Yeah, movies are all the same. They're just pictures in quick succession. And some sound as well. All movies are the same. So there's a few sort of different types. So this is another one of Axon's ones. Where's the sound gone? Sound, come back.
You can have sounds or motion.
Let's go PowerPoint. Go away. I'm done.
We could see.
Go away.
No.
What? Stop it, you. I'm an IT technician. No.
Yeah, we keep saying
I did have soundboard video. This worked when I tested it.
this. It's like, I don't care about the cosplay. I just want to go to that con.
That's why I picked that video, because that's Castle Pop, which is basically filmed in a water park.
Yeah.
So there's videos that showcase the cosplay. You've got videos like this, which just showcase the convention itself. It's got cosplay in it, but it's shorter clips rather than handing around the same people. It's just lots of crowds, it's lots of people doing convention-like things. I think most of all it's people having fun. So rather than ones which are just here's someone spinning and they're looking beautiful, that's lovely. This is a video of just people having fun. And I think that is actually quite a difference in the video.
So by fun you meant people drinking.
This is what I expect Minami's video to be like.
Then get drinking. So you got videos like that. And then that's a pretty awesome video. That's 6 minutes long. So So you got videos like someone from Mars from Ireland recently. Yeah, you can. Basically, in costume, but actually doing a music video. That was another take on it. That's kind of cool. And we have one this guy over here. There's no sound. It's all worked out, yeah. Because this guy literally just goes around, goes up to random groups and just kind of goes, dance with me.
I like the clip of him with Thor's hammer.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Let's do that.
He's the best ever.
Do that kind of videos if you have particular inspiration. Again, from our own shorts, we have what sort of more lip sync videos. Come on, sound. Totally synced. Videos like that. But interesting that those videos aren't filmed with the Steadicam, he does it all with the tripod. And if you're creative enough, then why not? Rather than spending huge amounts of equipment and killing yourself with these things, just get creative. And one thing I will mention, I've said very positive things about these videos because I love them. I do love watching them. I think they're a great, resource for people to have fun and sort of like show off a convention how good it was. Relive some memories. The editing though tends to be sort of a slapdash. Not in a bad way because it's something particularly fancy. But a lot of the ones in America certainly are called next day edits. As in literally you'll come home from the convention and the video's already online. Fuck that. Quite frankly. I get home and I have to spend a week just looking at what I've got.
How are you getting on with that Euro cosplay footage?
Is that a shot, Nert?
That's because you filmed
Have you looked at the Sunday footage yet?
No. 400 gig of video.
400 gig of video.
4 gig is 12 minutes. That's 1,000 minutes of video. Just to sit down and look through it. And that's before it's slow motion. So slow motion, that would be 2,000 minutes.
That much.
Wasn't just me.
I've chucked it all at him.
Anyone who had a camera, it's all gone to him.
The trouble is, it's all the video that happened all around the event. didn't really happen, and the interviews kind of didn't particularly happen well, or we didn't get enough of them. So all we have is people on the stage, from 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 the stage. We have a million angles of the stage. Make a good video out of this. I can't. I'm going to be on the stage. There's no variety.
Did you get any backstage footage at your
We got a little
event?
bit.
That's always cool.
But yeah, some of it was unusual, some of it was great. Not enough. Well, there might be enough, but by about the 2-month mark, I was just like, my heart is down there.
See, I wish I'd managed to take my camera, but I was running around trying to find people's lost wigs.
So this is one of the videos, but because they do it the next day, they literally kind of just get a timeline, they film their clips. Obviously, they've got stuff like this, so they're not pissing around as much as I am with my crappy equipment. Which means they can just get to their computer and just kind of go blonk, blonk, blonk on a timeline. They've probably got a timeline already mapped out with the audio, with like markers for where bits should start and end. And they can get these churned out in a day. It might take like a month. It's having fun. It's getting warmed up for tomorrow.
It's going to be like this perpetual motion toys, isn't it?
This will be interesting with the take on this thing. I love this video, I love the music, I love what they've done with it, but there's just some things that make me scream as an editor. There we go.
You made a big cut there and changed to something else.
Yeah, why not? There we go. Stuff like that. That's a personal bugbear of mine, and that's more to do with the editing than the filming, and obviously I've realised it.
If you're going to pick that song, though.
You wouldn't,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
If you're
stick with the
gonna
same
pick
girls
that
for like
song.
6 shots in a row. You'd switch between them and come back to them.
This is really interesting because there's a lot of pressure from them all to all do this, especially you have a video for every day of the convention. Some of them come away from a weekend with 5 videos, all next day, next day, next day, next day. Absolutely. And a lot of it is just because they can just leave in massive clips of just like I'm going to pan around someone for 20 seconds. That's a tenth of the video. Awesome. Whereas mine, you get like 2 seconds. That's what you get. I get 130 people into my videos.
No, the thing about your Kitter video, especially,
Was it
the
shit?
song was fucking perfect.
Was everyone love drunk, were they?
You caught all the best bits of everyone, and it was just like all the good feelings
got
from
it
that
here?
con were in that video.
I liked the second video as well in the way that you seem to have matched up a lot of the costumes or cosplayers with some part of the lyrics.
Crap copy. Keep a crap copy.
One day we great.
Okay, this is the first video I ever made.
But I wouldn't
I have
have
no idea how to
seen it
use
yet.
this.
And you have a slight fetish for spinning.
All the spin.
I'll do some spinning
Too hot.
Anyway,
Let's go back to the crap.
like that.
Yeah, it looks a bit like that.
So basically spin.
Pretty much.
You ever gonna do a music video till you spin me round, round, round?
You spin.
I have several videos that are about spinning around. Or several songs rather than so this is the version I made for my old phone. It's like this is just ruining everything. So I make cosplays look great.
Finish it.
So finish them. Make them worse.
We can't finish the video.
Yeah.
It's finished. It's on the internet and everything. Just ignore the fact everyone's faces talking about marshmallows.
video is 20% Nikki.
Mostly insane.
I've avoided it being 20% Nikki in just Fluttershy.
See, I love how the only good meal now cuts immediately to you.
And it is you just spent over your time now to think.
Yeah, I am one.
So, no, the internet is an impartial judge and only the best videos get lots of attention, right?
This one.
This is for France. I want more of this, basically. Right, I'll leave it next around time. Thanks for your time. I'm going to break it so badly one day.